While you may know Washington, D.C. as the country's political hub and the home to monuments and museums, today we're looking to show you a different side of the city. And Renee Katakalos is going to be our tour guide today across D.C. and the food systems that sustain. Thanks for your time.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to D.C.
Thank you. Okay, what can we expect to see on this food tour today?
We're going to be visiting wards 7 and 8, which are low income, low access to food areas of D.C. And we're going to be looking at some community-based approaches to addressing that.
Why do you think it's important to highlight these different food systems with regard to them being a public health issue?
Right, because they are exactly a public health issue. Food is so related to many of the diet-related diseases that people are talking about, even lifestyle changes and choices that people make. So we're really looking at how do people have agency and choices and options close to them that they can make to improve their health.
Right. What are some of the things going on at FRESHFARM? Tell me what y'all are working on right now.
FRESHFARM brings locally grown food into the public health equation. We work with farmers through farmers markets. We aggregate food for community-based organizations and restaurants. We also are in public schools in DC teaching kids about the value of food and how to enjoy it. And then we do really important food access programs that help people afford more food who have that need. And we'll be talking about some of that today too.
That all sounds great. I think it's time to hop on the bus.
Great, let's go.
As we head to our first stop, let's take a second to break down some key context. D.C. is divided into 8 wards with about 75,000 residents in each. However, food access is not equally distributed across these wards. Wards on the west side of the city have far more grocery stores per capita than those on the east side. As of 2024, wards 2 and 3 had 13 and 15 grocery stores respectively, while wards 7 and 8 had a combined total of just 3. Wards 7 and 8 also have the highest proportion of Black residents in the city, as well as the highest percentage of individuals living below the poverty line. Today, we'll be visiting the farm at Kelly Miller in Ward 7 and DC Central Kitchen in Ward 6. All right, so we're here at the farm at Kelly Miller. What can you tell us about this farm and specifically how it relates to Dreaming Out Loud's story?
So the farm at Kelly Miller is the largest production farm in DC, and this is actually Dreaming Out Loud's anchor location. So we first started growing and said that this is what we want to establish right here in Ward 7. The farm at Kelly Miller is the manifestation of so many years of hard work with Dreaming Out Loud.
Why is having this farm in Ward 7 important?
So traditionally when people talk about DC, they don't acknowledge east of the river, particularly Ward 7 and 8. And we recognize that east of the river is one of the greatest jewels in the district. We have more land, more young people in this part of the city than anywhere else. So it was just common sense to put this right here in our location.
Perfect. All right, so your Black Farm CSA allows DC residents to order directly from Black farmers. Why is this so important?
It's important because of food sovereignty. It's important that we understand and have our food story in a way that traditionally is not told, especially east of the river. So having the Black Farm CSA allows us to not just give food to people who need it the most, but allows us to tell our food story in the way that traditionally doesn't happen. When we talk about food in Ward 7 and 8, it's like, let's bring a big box grocery store like a Walmart or a Giant, or it's a pantry model. It's here, let me give you this. Here at Dreaming Out Loud and with our Black Farm CSA, it's choice and sovereignty in it every step of the way. So because it's us doing it for us and with us, it really is hitting on something different and it's allowing us to tell a different food story.
All right, we got some pretty exciting things happening here today. The Fall Fest, we've got horse rides, so much going on. What can you tell us?
So if you don't know, food is seasonal at times, right? So we have the Spring Fest and we have the Fall Fest that open and closes our season. So today on November 1st, it's our Fall Festival where we'll have costume fashion shows to make sure that folks who were out trick-or-treating last night are able to reuse their costume and be sustainable. We have our food entrepreneurs here who are helping to feed our community. We have our leadership team here. So this is really an amazing closer of our season, a very successful season here.
All right, let's go have some fun.
Let's go do this.
Why did you sign up to go on this food tour today?
I'm here on the tour. I'm a public health nurse in the lead poisoning prevention program, and there's a huge connection between lead poisoning and nutrition, and just wanted to learn a little bit more about what's been going on here and what I can maybe bring back to our community. Today of all days is probably like the biggest thing, with SNAP benefits being kind of cut, but I think it's a huge part of just how nutrition really plays into public health, and the connection has always been there. It's just now kind of being highlighted on a different level.
I wanted to hear what they had to say about food insecurity in Washington, D.C. district. It's also important to see what other locations are doing, because we all have to share. Nobody has just built one wheel.
Right. So what have you thought of what you've seen so far?
I think it's amazing. It gives me a visualization, and they have a fabulous program.
Thank you for coming to DC Central Kitchen.
Absolutely. Okay, tell me a little bit about how you've been able to kind of subvert the traditional soup kitchen model.
Look, we believe we're never going to feed our way out of hunger. So anything that we're doing, we want to be creating jobs, we want to be creating pathways to opportunity, and bringing our community together around the power of food.
And obviously we're here today with APHA. Why do you think it's important for public health officials and workers to see your business model?
Food is incredibly powerful. It can make people healthier, it can create economic opportunity, it can strengthen our environment. And so when we look at food through all of these different lenses, we realize we have a lot more allies than we might expect.
So what can attendees expect to see here today during the tour?
They're going to see a fully functioning commercial kitchen, about 6,000 square feet, that is preparing 5,000 community meals. It's going out to halfway houses, nonprofits, youth programs all across our city. They're going to see our culinary graduates leading this work and helping us invest millions of dollars a year in local farms, as well as keeping food from going to waste. And they're going to be part of delivering healthy food to small corner stores all across our city, where there are real access challenges for healthy food.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much for letting us come in and take a tour today.
Thanks for coming down.
Most of the country knows Washington, D.C. as the political center of the country, but rarely do we get to meet the people who make this city what it is. Today, we've gotten to meet and learn from many of the Washingtonians who pour their heart and soul into the city. So as you tour the district, we hope that you get to see the city that the locals know and love.